Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to interview my student Sumbal, who is an architect based in Dubai. She recently moved to Dubai some 8 months ago, and I'm just going to ask her some casual questions about her journey working with me on her side hustle. So Sumbal, are you excited?
Yeah, definitely.
That's all you want to say. So maybe Sumbal, just let my audience know more about you. You said you have been an architect and you worked many years back in Pakistan,
Yeah.
right? So how was that?
It was really good
Yeah.
because I studied architecture and I was pursuing the same degree that I did, and it was really good. But when I came to Dubai, so back in Pakistan, I also wanted to go into digital marketing, but I had a few like I didn't have a proper someone who could teach me, and then I came over here, and then like I started following you and a few other digital marketers, and then I saw so many people like what is happening, and I wanted to know that what is the big deal about this thing. Yeah.
Okay, so what I was asking was because architecture is a field you have to put so many years of effort in and sleepless nights. Like you have to literally work on this field, right? It's a lot of effort. Why would you consider doing something like digital marketing, which you work so hard in your field, and I'm sure you want to like become successful in that field? What made you think about digital marketing? It's so different than your field.
See, this is actually a very good question because like so many people they ask me this question that this is a completely different field. The thing is, and I keep on telling everyone that like it's always good to jump into something which is growing, not to jump into something which has already grown. So digital marketing is something that is still growing. You also know that Forbes has said that it's going to be $1 trillion in industry by 2030, right? So and so if like right now it's actually growing, I'm not saying that it is completely new. So many people already are doing digital marketing, and but still it's not too saturated the way like other like for example, if I talk about drop shipping is too saturated right now. So it might be a little bit difficult for me to do drop shipping. But I wanted to do or I wanted to jump into something which is not too saturated and which has like good potential, so that like by the time it becomes a $1 trillion industry, I'm like I'm part of it, and I'm like really good experienced in that manner as well. And for architecture, I do enjoy architecture, but I think I wanted something of a change, to be honest. Like I wanted to do something new. And I, like I told you, that I've been pursuing I wanted to do digital marketing for a very long time. So when I came to Dubai, so things started, the opportunities they opened up in that manner.
Were you skeptical before starting? Because when you see someone online and something like this online, I'm sure most people would tell you to it might be a scam, or they will tell you not to jump into it. So were you skeptical, and how do you overcome that?
So definitely, like I've told you, like the first time when we talked as well. So I told you the same thing, and today like when we were talking, so I was telling you the same thing. Obviously, I was skeptical. Obviously, and I believe that everyone who, because it's an online platform, people don't you're not meeting a person in person. You're not meeting anyone, and it's not a physical kind of a relation. So what you do is you basically talk behind the curtain, right? So it's very hard to trust people, and there's so many online scams that already people are so worried. So when I and but the thing is that like what we need to, and what if like if you go through a course, or if you don't go through a course, but still if you follow a mentor, they're always going to tell you that you have to stay consistent, and you have to keep up showing. Because like if I tell about my story, so like I told you that when I came to Dubai, I've followed you. So after 3 months of following you, I first messaged you, and then even after first messaging you, after 1 month, I finally decided that to take an action. Now why was I able to take an action? Because when I'm because you kept on making reels, you kept on making coming on my screen, you kept on showing the results. If you had stopped showing the results, if you had stopped doing this thing, I would have been a lost cause. I would have lost this thing, that like, okay, showed me result one time now, and now she's gone, where is she? So I believe that that thing. And then obviously it's still like, even still, I remember that when I finally made the decision, I told my husband that, you know, it's gonna, if it's a scam, then it's gonna be an experience, and if it's not a scam, then it's, this might be a game changer. Yeah, it's gonna, it might be a game changer. So this what exactly happened. But I believe that people, it's actually a faith thing, that you have to take a step, you have to take a step. And yeah, even if it's scary, and even if you fail, what big, what was the, exactly, what's the worst thing is going to happen? Like, exactly. Like, for example, if the course is, you know, 497 or 597, 697, so like the least amount of money is that you're gonna be wasting, right? If it's a scam, it's not like it is. And the best thing is that you get your money back for the first sale. Like, people do, I like, I keep on telling people that you you get like, because it's which education, which education, tell me, like, in education, which education gets, like, you, I like, when I made when I started architecture, so it took me so many years to get back the investment that I you know, gave up. Exactly. And this is a course that gives you education. This is a course that, you know, gives you a good community, a good mentorship, and so much of knowledge. And then it gets upgraded every time, right? So you have an access, lifetime access. Like, once you get out, on the contrary, like, if you're out of a school, or if you're out of a university, that's it. You don't go back. Whatever new is in the market, or whatever new is, like, for example, if I talk about architecture, if there's something new in the you know, architectural world that is being taught now in my university, I don't have the knowledge. I can't go to my college and sit there for a class without getting giving a fees. So I don't understand that why people are so afraid. Like, give it a try, give it, you know, and maybe it might be a game changer for them as well.
If the course not only teaches you the skill, it teaches you how to implement also. When people go and take a university degree or school, only learning is there, and that too the content is outdated. After that, no one's supporting you, no one's helping you to implement. Here the good thing about such high income skills is not only you learn, but someone helps you to even implement it, and that's a very big deal, right? So I, because I've known you for a while, what I felt initially when I had spoken to you was, you're someone who overthinks a lot. I felt I felt like this. And because you used to ask me,
I need to be perfect.
yeah, you had to be perfect. And why you overthinking so much? Yeah, yeah,
Keep it as a side hustle.
be
Stop.
chill.
And
Yeah.
you also tell me, Sumbul, like, why are you so like, you can't be perfect. Like,
Yeah, yeah, I
you
think
start the thing, and you
that's
keep on
what, because
improvising.
you were making your funnel, and you wanted it to be perfect, like everything to be done. But honestly speaking, your funnel is really nice, and I'm using it as an example. Because you made it so pretty and it's aesthetic, like it looks nice and looks very professional. So many people don't know about that, right? Because you're a perfectionist, that you have done really well. But everything we cannot expect to be so perfect. Yeah, because you were so like overwhelmed, and I felt like you were overthinking a lot. I was little concerned about your journey, because I felt like if she's going to be so stressed throughout, when will she receive results? By the time she'll be depressed itself. And then you made your sale in like 3 days. So I was also very happy and very shocked. How did that sale come in 3 days? Like, that was quick. I don't think you would have expected it. Did that validate your work? Like, what did you feel?
You're actually very right that I'm a very I'm so perfectionist. I don't know. Like, I even told you that I don't know if it's a Virgo thing or whatever it is, but I actually am a perfectionist. That, and I took like during the course, I took like 2 to 3 hours a day studying the course. But when I was making my final funnel, so I spent like a whole week. Like, I used to sleep like 3 to 4 hours a day, and I was like literally making sure that everything is perfect. And I used to go, and I had like made notes that, okay, check this, check this, check this, check this. So, and like before launching. So that thing. And then when, like, when I came in, when I like, when I basically launched, I would actually say this thing to everyone as well, that do not focus on this thing, that you have to make a sale. Do not, because see, the first thing is that you have to create trust between your followers. You have to first of all, create followers. And then you have to create trust with those followers. And then third thing is that do not be salesy. they keep on telling you in the course as well that do not be salesy, because you have to talk to people the way you are, like whatever you are, just be yourself, and do not be salesy. Be their friend first, be their problem solver first, be, and do not tell them that you have to buy the course, you have to buy. No, because initially, like on day one, I was doing that thing. Then I really, suddenly realized that this is something that I'm doing wrong. I should not be doing this thing, because that way I'm scaring people. So I think, like I didn't have this thing in mind that, in first 3 days I'm gonna be making a sale, because my focus was that, okay, I'm gonna be making a sale in 3 to 4 months. Okay, fine. And even if not, then I will wait, like I will be consistent even if there's no sale. And I think the best thing about me is that, since because I'm a perfectionist, I keep on, changing my methods, I keep on learning. And I think that is a very keen thing, that you have to keep on changing your methods. You don't have to be one thing, like and even with your reels and everything, about your content, yeah, experimenting, and be like, even if you're copying someone else, it's fine, but still, like add your own touch. And keep on, like like just not talk about just the course or just digital marketing. In your content, change the content as well, be funny as well, be yourself as well, show them yourself as well, so that people have more build more trust with you. And this is, and but most importantly, you have to accept this thing, that this is an experience, and this is basically a knowledge. Because if you, I think if you respect that thing, that okay, this course is giving us knowledge, and even if it does not give us money, if it's giving you knowledge, then you should be thankful for that thing. Because I don't believe that if anyone buys the course, they're losing anything. If, for example, if no one has if there is someone who has not made a sale yet, still they have not lost, because they've got gained so much of knowledge. I was halfway through the course, and I told my husband that, even if I don't make a sale, I'm still, I was so happy that I'm learning something new. And I think maybe that was the energy of, yeah. And this is my mindset, like for now as well. Even if there's like I've made sales up till now, still I don't like, I still feel that, like this is something that I have so much to learn in this thing. I have, like, I believe that, right, even if like I've completed the course, still there's so many things that I keep on learning on daily basis, like, looking at you, looking at someone else who is already there in the market, and they've earned so good. Still I'm learning, so it's such a good thing. I don't think, I think it's a win-win situation in any case. It's just about your perspective that you have to change that.
Right now in the current market situation, no one can just sit simply. Anyone who's sitting simply, there's a chance of their job or anything getting automated. Any field, right? This is the same with any field. You're an engineer, or you're doing an interior designing or civil or business, anything, to keep upgrading. So even to this day, I am still learning. Even I am like still learning. I would invest in new programs, new course, new books. Like, that's just the mantra. You keep learning, keep upgrading your skill. Right? You cannot, anyone who's watching this and you're like chilling with thinking, because in our dad's time, where you get one job 20 years, that job is there. My dad, who's an entrepreneur, 10 years his business was sustainable. My time, you can make money fast also, money can go back also very very fast. So you cannot be like, this is working model, now I can chill. You cannot chill. We have to keep learning.
For example, if we talk about Instagram or Facebook, over the time period, people who have been using Instagram and Facebook, they've seen that how how different kinds of upgrades have come. Like, for example, if Mark Zuckerberg, he would have said that, okay, I've made Facebook, and now I'm done. No, he's not done. He is making so much money. Still he's not done. Still he's making upgrades on daily basis, and he's changing, and he's improvising with time. So that's what you have to do with your own self as well, that you have to keep on improvising, you have to keep on learning, you have to go through. And this is something I really really liked about one thing about you, that like while like once when I joined with you, after that there was a time that when you made 55,000 or 45,000, and then you the next day your story was that although I made this much, still I worked the whole night. And I was like, this is the kind of motivation that I need, because I think that is what mentors are, that you keep on looking at them and they keep on, inspiring you. So I really like that thing, that although you've made that much amount of money, if there was a very lazy person, they would have said, okay, fine, I made, I'm gonna rest for a month and then I'm gonna go back. So because you keep on changing your goals, keep on increasing yourself in your goals. Like, Matthew McConaughey, he said that, my idol is me myself in 10 years. So and I always try to catch that person, and after 10 years I'm at that person, but I then when I am at that place, so then so 10 in 10 years. So it was such a good thing, because you have to keep up your goals. Like, my goal right now is to reach 100K or 200K in the next 6 months. So if I reach that, I'll inshallah, inshallah. Yeah, definitely. Because I'm gonna stay consistent no matter what. Yeah. Yeah. And one thing, like, I really want people to understand this thing as well, that because people think that, and sometimes I talk to people, and when I feel like, and literally feel that they are such lazy people, that they want money to come in like that, and they don't want to put in effort. This is not, this can't be. That's tomorrow is money. Yeah. So, so many people, they ask me this question, that okay, we're gonna start making money, and I tell them, like, this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not that kind, and nothing is like that. I don't know, like, I've never seen anyone, if someone is making halal money, I don't. Yeah. Yeah, or something illegal or anything like that. Because see, if you want to make money, then you have to, you have, this is, what we're doing right now is we're telling you that how the steps that you can try to make money. We're not telling you that you take this thing and then you're gonna get right. You have to stay consistent, you have to work on it, you have to implement new things, you have to be creative. You don't copy paste things. You like, you need to be creative in your own manner and as well, and you need to put your taste as well in it. So people, I think anyone who is coming with this mindset, even if they've bought the course, or even if they're like thinking of buying the course, I just want, like, I would want to tell them, and to make this thing clear, that you have to work hard. You like, okay, that's fine. You don't have to work hard in the same manner that you work in a 9 to 5, and then you don't get in this. If you work hard, the 100% profit is what you're going to keep. Yeah, right. Whereas I think people are working harder, hardest in a 9 to 5. Yeah, and they're not giving, they're so skeptical, and they're so hesitant. And I don't understand that, why they have this kind of towards themselves. This is the job slavery thing. This is basically the slavery that we our mindset has been captured in that manner, that we've been manipulated for our lives. We've been manipulated that that is the safest way. And whenever we're trying, that is, and you don't, you see, you give your 100%. If not 100%, you give your 90%. Okay. And you're giving 90, and this has been, and honestly, like, not just in like when I started digital marketing, this has been my all, like, this mantra has always been there with me. Like, I never wanted to work. I don't like working for people, because I always say that, like, why to work with for someone when when you're not keeping the profit, they are keeping the profit, and they make you work so hard. And then I don't like if someone is bossing around me. I'm not that sort of a person that if someone I like, I let someone boss around me. So you let someone boss around you. You are working like how you're giving your 90% or 95% to a thing that is not going to give you 100%. And then you're giving your time, the most important thing of your life, and the biggest asset of someone is time. You're giving your time. Exactly. And you're not making enough.
because of working so
And
hard.
then you
Yeah.
have like, and especially like in
Then you
Dubai,
don't have
there's,
time.
like when I was searching for
Yeah.
jobs over here, like the moment I
Yeah.
came here, I started searching for jobs. So the jobs were like, one day one day off,
Yeah,
and
true, true,
or
true, true,
like,
true. That's what.
hardly like one, like
Yeah.
Saturday is half
Yeah,
day,
that's what.
and
And here
Sunday
people
full day off.
also, like what I've understood is here people make you work overtime without actually like remunerating for that. Whereas if you're in the US or UK, they do not call you after job hours, but here they do,
Yeah, they
and
do.
it's like very casual.
That's
No
actually
one talks
true.
about it, so the environment is more toxic.
Yeah.
There's more rules
I've actually heard
around.
so many,
Yeah,
stories like
yeah,
that. And see, I think, like mental health for that matter, it
yeah,
changes. So,
yeah.
see,
True, big time.
I think, when you're working for your own self,
Yeah,
you get to keep
true.
the 100% profit. You get to choose your own timings.
Your
You
own
get
time.
to
Yeah,
choose your own, energy level as
yeah,
well. Like, for
yeah.
example, someday I'm at my 100%
Yeah,
level.
some days you
Someday
want to
I'm
just,
too lazy, and
yeah,
I'm too lazy to make a reel,
yeah,
so that I'm gonna put on the
yeah.
carousel that I've made like three
From
four
before,
days of
yeah, that's
ago,
what.
or some video that I'm gonna be
Yeah,
using
true.
from, I've downloaded some video and
Yeah,
I'm gonna put on that video. Literally, so no one, because no one
yeah,
is my boss, no one is
yeah.
asking
You
me that,
can
what you're
manage it.
doing,
Yeah,
you can't, what are you doing, why are you not posting? if
yeah.
if someone if someday I'm not posting, I'm not
It's
posting.
okay. Yeah,
It's my freedom.
yeah.
And that is the best thing: freedom of time,
Big time.
freedom
Yeah,
of money,
yeah,
freedom of working from anywhere.
yeah,
Literally, like,
yeah,
I truly admire the way that you
yeah,
did, like, you were,
yeah,
in Bali, you were
yeah,
enjoying. And see, the best thing about this thing is that, you were not there for a week or two, because
yeah.
you don't, you went there,
And
you
I will
lived
stay.
there, you stayed there, you
And
were
I
still
could also
earning, and you're
truly
still
see the
making.
culture and actually experience. It was not like a 7 day vacation where everything is like packed,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then
And
you
then you
don't
get so
really,
tired
you
as
get
well.
tired also. That's
Yeah.
what.
So it's like such a good thing that
Yeah,
what you were
yeah.
doing, and that is just because you had that freedom.
Big time, big time. Yeah. So usually when you're telling someone you're gonna start something online, most people are not going to believe in it, right? Did when you were planning to start from your friends or family, did someone say don't do it, and like did you anything like that happen for you?
Okay. Truth be told, when I started, because I told you that I was so skeptical myself as well, that,
Oh, okay.
that
You
it
are the one.
might be a scam. So I didn't tell anyone.
Oh, okay.
And then,
Yeah.
when I started studying, so I just told my sister that, because she had been telling
Yeah.
me to go into affiliate marketing,
Oh,
and
okay, okay.
she was saying that, affiliate marketing
Yeah.
is really good and all. So
Yeah.
I started searching affiliate marketing, because
Okay.
I had an idea about digital marketing. Like I told you that I wanted to do digital
Yeah.
marketing, but I didn't know that what
True.
affiliate marketing is.
Yeah.
So I started studying it. So when I bought the course, and there was affiliate marketing in the course as
Okay.
well,
Yeah.
so I told her that, like, I
Yeah.
bought a course,
Yeah.
and if I made money from it, then I'm gonna ask you to do start this thing as well now. So, and then when I started, obviously when I had to launch, so I had to tell everyone, so I told everyone. And they were like, because the thing is,
Yeah.
for now, people, they don't understand what digital marketing is, they
Yeah.
don't
They don't.
understand what digital products are.
Yeah.
And so most of the time when I'm talking to people, even
Yeah.
if it's my family, or even if some lead or anyone, I have to tell them that what digital marketing is,
True. There's
what
that
is
lack of awareness. True.
exactly.
Yeah.
And this is the reason that why I'm here, this
Yeah.
is the reason that why I'm here right now, like,
Yeah.
like what I told you,
Yeah.
that why I wanted to come into this thing,
Yeah.
because I want to come into this thing at the time when people don't know what it is,
True. True.
because I've
Yeah.
seen this
We are
thing.
still in that transition only. People
Exactly.
still haven't utilized all these opportunities yet.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
exactly.
in business, what I see is like there is a timing for a business. Sometimes your idea might be good, but if market timing is wrong,
Hmm.
you will fail. So now in digital marketing, we are in
It's the
the
same thing,
perfect
perfect
transition time.
time.
Yeah.
And even like, even if I tell you the truth, I still regret this thing, that why did I not start 6 months
Earlier.
earlier or
Yeah.
7 months earlier, because
True.
the people who have
Yeah.
started 6 months earlier or
They
7 months
have
earlier,
made
they
money.
have
That's what.
they have like
Yeah.
made so much money.
Yeah.
But this is the reason that I'm like, I'm okay, I'm gonna stick to
Yeah.
this thing, I'm gonna I will reach my goal, inshallah. Because this is actually so true. See, if we talk about Bitcoin,
Yeah.
so like 10 years ago, Bitcoin was something that people didn't know what Bitcoin
Yeah.
is.
True.
Okay. And people who actually invested in Bitcoin
Yeah,
at
they
that
got
time,
returns,
they
right?
had, they
Yeah.
are such billionaires right now, because
There's
they
jokes about it,
invested,
right? Like it's
because
a
they
fun
had,
thing.
because I like, I know people, honestly, I know people who used to talk about Bitcoin at like 10 a decade ago, and I
Yeah.
used to say like, what
What
is
is
it,
this?
what is this? And then there came a time that
Yeah.
Bitcoin became so, like
Popular and
so
the
popular,
returns
that,
are really
and
high.
then it became so expensive as well.
Now you can't invest in it. True,
Exactly.
true, true.
So so my point of view is that invest in something which is,
Yeah.
like in a transition phase, which is growing,
Yeah.
because once it's grown, it
More
might,
people are gonna come
yeah, it
and
might,
probably
because
earn
it,
it. Yeah.
success, I'm not saying that once it's grown the success will not come.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is that once it's grown, the success might come a little late, or
Yeah, it will be a
they
little more
may
challenging than
more
yeah.
challenging, yeah. So like, if anyone is trying to get into digital
Yeah.
marketing, I keep on telling them that
Yeah.
this is the right time, because
Yeah.
people don't know, and
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like the fact that people don't know this thing.
Yeah, that's the opportunity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because because I keep on telling people that, like, yeah, when there will be, like, after 3 to 4 years,
Yeah.
people will come to me and they'll say that, she was the one who
Yeah.
who knew, who was doing, who has been doing digital marketing, so if anyone has to go into digital marketing, go to her. So this is something that, people should know, that, you have to understand the timing of what to get into,
Yeah.
like what time you have to get into something. If something is new, you have to
Get in it that time. Yeah,
yeah,
no matter what.
exactly.
Do you think if you're able to make like $5,000 to $10,000 consistently, you would opt to do this full time and not go for a job in your field? I
Definitely.
would have to
See,
regret
I
of
told,
like not
yeah,
working in your field.
no, I don't, like, because I seriously don't want to work for anyone,
Okay, yeah,
honestly.
right.
And when I was in Pakistan, I used to have my own firm. Like, I
Yeah.
had two partners with me, and I was working with, I had like my own firm, so there was no boss with me at that time as well. So in my entire life, I've actually worked with two jobs only, right?
Yeah.
So and after those two jobs, when I started my architectural office, so at that time I said, like, this is the last time I'm going to do
You're
job.
gonna do
I'm
job.
not going to
Okay,
do
okay.
job for
That's
anyone,
good. So
because
you're
I cannot,
mentally already, yeah,
because, yeah, I don't like working for
working.
someone
Yeah.
else. And to be very honest, I want this thing to work for me so well, because that I don't have to go for the jobs. I don't want to do job for anyone, because I don't want to get into that kind of pressure. Like I told you, because I'm a perfectionist in that manner, so
Yeah.
I have to, I take too much pressure when I'm
Yeah.
doing a job.
You want
Take
it
too
to
much.
be like
Yeah,
perfect.
I
Yeah.
but if I'm doing for myself, I don't take pressure for myself that much. But
Okay.
I'm like, if, because I don't want to disappoint people. I'm actually a
People
people
please.
pleaser as well.
Okay.
So that thing makes me very difficult, and I don't want to. I like, even thinking of this thing, it makes me puke, that I don't want to work for anyone.
Yeah.
So I hope that this thing,
It
it,
helps you.
like,
Yeah.
it makes, I make so much money that I don't really need a job afterwards.
Yeah. And you think that's possible?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
See, like, see, what is the worst thing that a person can have, that they're not going to make one sale.
Yeah.
I say that, if they stay consistent, they're going to make a sale in at least 6 months.
It will.
Keep your
Yeah.
mind for at least 6 months,
Yeah.
that, okay, for 6 months I'm gonna
Yeah.
do whatever it
Yeah.
takes me to do, and I'm gonna if they make one sale, they're gonna at least get their investment back, which
Yeah.
is something that no studies, they give
Yeah. And
give
not
you
in any
guarantee.
normal business also that does
You
not
they no
happen like
guarantees
that.
ever
Yeah.
there.
That's true.
Now, I've already done that, right?
Yeah.
And now I've made money over that as
Yeah.
well.
That's true.
So
Now I
it
think it proved to you that this is gonna work if
yeah.
you put your hard work
And if,
into
yeah,
it. Yeah.
exactly, and you have to keep on putting hard work.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, like, for example, if I made money now, so there might be a dry spell as well. There
Yeah.
might be a time that, I'm not making money.
True.
That does not mean that I have to, give up,
Yeah.
because you can't give up. You shouldn't be
Yeah.
that easy to give up,
Yeah.
right?
That's
You
true.
have to stay consistent. You have to,
Yeah.
accept that thing, that, there will be highs and there will be lows in and there are highs and lows in every
Yeah.
aspect of life. So I believe, like, like, people I just like people who are coming here or who are thinking of this thing, they know, they should know this thing. They should come up with that mindset that, you know, like 6 months, 7 months, I'm gonna be consistent, and I'm gonna be, and my first target should be one sale. And like if they keep one sale as a target, they'll have like more sales as well. And
The first is the hardest.
yeah,
If you can crack that, that means you understood how this works. The next one will eventually come.
yeah,
Increases higher chances.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what. Yeah. Okay. So now I am someone who, like I said, my parents are entrepreneur, and from a very young age, my dad has been training me in different sense, right? Because business is one, it's not only about the skills, there's also a mindset, and there's also, you need to be able to handle pressure, stress. So many things are there. And I always believed that having a mentor really helps. Do you think if you had a mentor versus you not having a mentor, would your journey would have been different than to now?
Obviously, obviously, obviously. See, like having a mentor is so, 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 so important, because even if the, you know, if like for example, if you just buy the course, right? uh, First of all, like you and I think all of the digital marketers who are selling the course, they are, you know, giving their mentorship with it as well. Now see, I also tell people that they can start the digital marketing without the course as well. It's not like something that you have to buy the course and that's a, like it's yeah, you can search. Now the only problem is that, see, if you go and search for digital marketing, to understand digital marketing through YouTube, because the first thing that you're gonna go is you're gonna go to YouTube. So first thing, like, but on YouTube there will be so many different sources that too many cooks spoil the broth, right? So you're gonna get confused. Now the best thing about the course is that it is one place, and you get all the information which is linked to each other, and you get a, you know, combined information. And then there's a community as well. Now if there was no mentor for me, right? Okay, because when you buy the course, you have to study the course on your own. The mentor is not going to, like, you didn't come to me and tell me that, Sumbal, you have to yeah, you're not going to teach me. That is my thing, because it's a self, that is the beauty of the course, that it's a self-paced course. There are no online classes or anything like that. You open the course, you open the module, whatever module you are at. You start making notes or you don't make notes, whatever is your like way of studying. But when you're like stuck at something, especially like when you're making your funnel and you're making your pathways and your payment gateways, you have a lot many questions. You get so many, because I think that was the most time when I was asking you so many questions, right? So if you were not there, I would have been so lost. I would have been so, like, you know, I would have not been able to put things in the right manner, and you know, like make make it on time, to be very honest. And then when you have a mentor, see, you have, because the community is very helpful. They are, honestly, like, everyone is so, so, so helpful. But still, when you have a mentor, you have one person to go to for anything, for any question, for any. And then you have that, like, when I used to talk to you, and honestly, the first meeting that we had, like, the first video call, one-on-one call. So after that, I even messaged you that it was like, you know, like, I felt so relieved, I felt so happy, and I felt so motivated. And I even told my husband as well that, like, I feel so motivated now that, you know, if she can do it, I can do it as well. And because when you're talking to one person, you start connecting to that person only. You have, and you have to have a mentor, because you could put your goal with that mentor as well. Like, I want to be you in a few months. I want to achieve what you have achieved. So when you have a mentor, you keep on, and you will keep on pushing me for that manner as well, right? And I will keep on asking you questions, and I asking you for help. So that is the best thing about mentor. Like, if someone does not have a mentor, I think they're lost in that manner. Because
People just need someone to say, "Don't worry."
yeah, exactly, nothing like like sometimes I would just like, so many times, like, I was so panicking, right? You know, like, and when I
Relax. It's
And you
okay.
used to tell me that, and I used to like, okay, and I
Yeah.
used to tell my husband that, okay, like I'm getting so overwhelmed, I should
Yeah.
not, like, if Anna also told me that don't simple, you like
Yeah.
take it as a side hustle, do not
Yeah.
get overwhelmed, you don't have to be perfectionist, because my husband also told me this thing
Yeah.
that, like, if what if Anna told you, right?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
don't have to be the perfectionist
Yeah.
kind. And I was like, yeah, you're right, and she's right as well. And if because sometimes all you need is that,
Just a
like,
shoulder, like,
yeah, a
yeah,
shoulder.
yeah, that's
And
what.
it's so
And I
important.
think if someone went through that journey before you, they kind of know what all challenges
Exactly,
you
the
go
tricks
through.
and
Yeah,
tips.
that's what. Yeah, 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 that's what.
Exactly.
Yeah. We'll do a challenge for you now that this video is gonna go up on you my YouTube channel. Let's hold you accountable for something. So in 6 months, let's say you are giving your 100% to it, which I hope you do. In 6 months, let's connect back. And where do you see yourself after 6 months putting your 100% into this business? So tell all the things that you would be achieving that day, and we'll do an interview that day also.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So see, my first like goal is to get like a good amount of followers.
Okay.
I don't know, like
You
I
put a
can't.
number to it. Let's.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think right now I'm like under 400. Okay, so at least
Doesn't matter.
in 6 months it
Yeah.
should be 10,000. So
No, no, that's less.
that's less.
That's less because what happens is until 10,000 it's really hard. This is what I've seen, and then it becomes really fast. Like 50,000. Once you're 50, then to 100 it's much easier.
Huh?
So I think you put 100,000.
No, that's
What
too much.
I am telling you,
Really?
see, I have been only maybe 1 year or a few months into the space, right? I've hit over 200,000. This happens only if you're consistent every single day.
Hmm.
You might be dying, but you have to post a reel while dying. You're like, I
Trust
am
me,
dying,
I
follow me. So you have to be that consistent,
okay.
but I am telling you, you can hit 100,000. You have to like take up that challenge every single day. You have to post.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Let's, yeah. So let's push it.
but you
like
have to
yeah.
believe with you.
Yeah.
I said 100,000 because I think you can. Like
Okay.
I believe in you. Do you
Okay.
believe in you?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Inshallah.
So
Because
100,000
hundred
followers in 6 months.
thousand. Yeah.
This
Okay.
is which month now? We are in,
Okay. Now,
it's
what is
October,
it?
right?
What's the date
Wow, very
today?
nice. People is doing an interview. This is
We
October.
are so
Yeah.
like two people who are
I'm
who
so bad
don't
at
know.
maths. Like don't ask me.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. We're
I
like,
can handle.
don't ask me what is 17 plus 17.
That's what now
I'll not know the
I'm waiting
answer.
for you to count like when is after 6 months. I don't even
Okay,
know.
so this is October, and it's 9th October
Yeah, let's
today.
do this
Like, yeah,
counting.
October, November,
Yeah.
December, January,
Yeah.
February, March.
Okay.
Okay, so March.
Hitting 100,000 in
Yeah,
terms
so
of
mid
followers.
March. Let's
Yeah.
let's.
Money wise, where do you want to see?
I want to be like 100K or more than
Okay,
100K.
hundred
Yeah, so
thousand
like,
dollars.
yeah.
And what do you want to achieve within this span of time? Like, do you want to take a vacation somewhere, or do you want to buy something for your husband, or like I don't know, invest in
I
food?
actually want to take a very good luxurious kind of a
Which is it
vacation.
Bali?
No, I'll think of a I'll think of a
Okay,
country
okay. So a
meanwhile.
luxury vacation.
Yeah, luxury
Meanwhile,
vacation.
and do you want to gift someone anything?
Yeah, my parents,
Your
I want to,
parents?
yeah,
Okay.
and my husband as well.
What do you
Yeah.
want to give them?
Because my husband's birthday will be in February, so I
Okay.
want to give him really good,
Hopefully, he doesn't
like,
see this video. What do you want
yeah,
to give your husband?
I have no idea.
Like a big thing or like a small thing?
Like,
What does he like?
he likes so many things, but yeah, like, I want to give him like something good, something
Some
expensive,
good
some
wallet?
watch or something like
Watch?
that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
What watch brand is there? Because why I'm asking you this specific question, when you set up a vision board, like you have to be so specific in it.
Yeah.
Like, have you done a vision board by yourself ever?
No, I've not, but I have
Yeah.
started the affirmation thing. So,
Yeah.
like, I keep on telling,
Even
like,
affirmation, like
yeah.
you cannot say, I want to be rich by this time. That's so vague. You need to
Hmm.
tell God what exactly you want so
Yeah.
he can give you
Yeah, so see,
some
I've
good watch,
started, and
expensive watch.
yeah,
What were you saying?
I
Sorry.
actually I had Rolex in my mind, but it is too expensive,
No,
I
no, no.
guess. Ah, okay,
20,000? I don't
okay,
know.
then Rolex.
Okay,
Yeah.
Rolex. We are shaking hands for them. It's okay.
It's okay.
So, Rolex for your
I hope
husband.
I hope Arslan does not find out what I'm
And
gifting
then
him.
he's like, no, no, I want a car instead. Not a
Yeah,
Rolex.
maybe.
Yeah, but Rolex is a good, I think it's a business investment. Like, this is
Yeah,
what I
it's a
heard.
good,
Yeah. And what
yeah.
about for your parents? What do you want to do for them?
I want them to go to Hajj.
Hajj.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a very good
Yeah.
goal. Yeah. They'll pray
So
for you
I
and you
have
get
like
more
everything, and
benefits
I
too.
want them to
Yeah.
have
I think that comes like
be in a
around
very
10
good,
lakh or something. In
yeah.
India, it comes around 10 lakh.
Yeah, so
So it's okay.
probably, yeah, it's
Yeah.
not too expensive, but I
Worst
really
case
want
scenario,
them
you
to,
sell
but
the
in a
Rolex
good,
and sell them.
but I want them to have a like a very good trip in
In
that
Hajj.
manner, like
Okay.
for first class, business class,
True, true. Very
uh,
nice. For parents, it's comfort. It's not like
yeah,
yeah,
exactly,
true. So we
exactly.
have 100,000 followers, $100,000, a watch, a Rolex for your husband,
Yeah,
and Hajj for parents.
yeah.
It's all settled. Now you have to do this because if you don't do this, then I am gonna get pissed off in that
No,
way.
definitely. I so want to do this thing
No,
because
I
I
know.
honestly like, and I believe, because I keep on telling myself that 6 months, 6 months, 6 months,
Six
but
months can change
yeah, because see, this is something that I've seen. I have like, this is something that I've seen with people, and if I'm not like you also started like, I think you joined DW in March, right?
yeah, yeah, but yeah, it's like not even this, before that I've been doing something, but 6 months is not even a digital marketing thing, if you commit 6 months to
Hmm.
your health can change
Six
anything.
months
Even the
is
general timing for anything to
See,
change in life.
I got
Married.
married
Yeah,
within six
and that's
months,
what
like,
the
and
beauty
then
told me, right?
within six
Married.
months I
Yeah,
got married, and I've shifted from one country to another country. So 6 months
lots
is
of
a
things can
huge.
change, lots of
So
things.
many things can
That's
change
what.
in
Yeah,
six
that's
months.
what. So from tomorrow you are on the task. I'm gonna put this up everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean, you
definitely.
you don't
See,
have to,
that's a very good
it's
thing.
a
Yeah,
public
a
failure.
public failure.
I used to do this
Uh,
in my personal Instagram. If I'm going on some health challenge, something, every day I'm posting day by day. And you know what happened? I used to wake up at 5:30 a.m. in the morning, and every day I used to post. I got a group of people who did the same. Like
hmm,
they were so inspired by my day one, so they used to put like this.
hmm.
Now that I've been doing this 30 days, I cannot stop. People are watching me. So this is very good when you are having a proper challenge.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I think you are good. You're doing pretty good, and I have personally come to see her and congratulate on her growth.
Yeah. Yeah, she
In,
got me this as well.
yeah, it's a.
And something that's over
You know what? I
there.
got you a candle, so
Oh,
that
I love
matches.
candles. You can see, yeah.
You like candles, right? Yeah. So anyway, it was nice having you on my interview that
It
I
was so
crushed.
nice having you, honestly, like in person, because it's such a good thing that you're meeting
Yeah,
you,
we're
because
so online, and it's nice to see someone,
yeah,
right?
someone
Someone
real,
real.
someone
You can touch.
real.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Let's wish Sumbal best of luck for her 6 months.